songs. We'll do another one. There's a train that runs through North Carolina. It's called the Silver Meteor, and it has a sister train, I think, called the Silver Comet, and they run from New York to Florida. It takes a day down and a day back, and when it comes through Rocky Mountain in the middle of the night, it's about midnight when it comes through there. And I grew up fascinated by the Silver Meteor. I had an aunt that taught school in New York City, well, not New York City, in Hyde Park, New York, north of New York City, and I always wanted to go up to the train station, whether when she got on the train to go back to work after Christmas or Easter, and it was great to get to see all the fancy passenger trains that came through North Carolina back in the 50s. And they were, you know, you could see the dining cars go past and all that sort of thing. And one of the things that I always wanted to do was see the Silver Meteor, because I knew they had this giant steam locomotive pulling it, and it was going to be a fantastic thing to see, and I never got to see it. But I wrote a song about it, and I found out that the train's still running. It started in 1939, running from New York to Florida, as we said. And my great disappointment when I went to make an album of all North Carolina songs was I discovered that the Silver Meteor was pulled by a diesel from 1939 right straight through. So there was no big iron horse and engineer out the window and all that. And I went ahead and left the song like it was anyway. So here's a song that includes right much poetic license called The Midnight Run. Just a little boy way down in Carolina, I remember that the railroad cut a pathway through our pines. I'd go to bed real early, out my window I would climb. I'd watch the Silver Meteor make her run. Midnight run, midnight run, midnight run. That meteor was the finest train upon that seaboard line. Went up and down the coastline, she was rich and she was fine. Riding cars and pulling coaches were strung along behind that Silver Meteor on the midnight run. Midnight run, midnight run, midnight run. From the New York City towers to the warm Miami sun, that meteor was rolling. Even though the day was done, and she'd be pulling past the cornfield as the clock was striking one. That Silver Meteor on the midnight run. Midnight run, midnight run, midnight run. Riders churning, wheels turning, making circles in the night. The bars going, the lights showing, cut the darkness like a knife. That engineer head out the window, just staring through the night. It's Silver Meteor on the midnight run. Midnight run, midnight run, midnight run. Now the days of steam are over, the drivers are all quiet, and the diesel hums and pulls the Silver Meteor through the night. It ain't the way it used to be, but I listen in the night for the Silver Meteor on the midnight run. Midnight run, midnight run, midnight run, midnight run, midnight run.